Hello everyone. I'm officially live. We have a late night Spire run, or two, depending on how much time we have. And let me just make sure that this actually updates. I believe we should be good to go. This is all updated. Yeah. Boom. Okay, notification went through on Discord. Easy. Bum 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 bum. Sweet. Yeah, I'm just gonna do one or two runs tonight of some Defect. Previously on Slay the Spire, what have we done? We just barely, we won a Defect run to get to Ascension 9 unlocked, so I want to beat 9 and then Ascension 10. We did a couple runs of some other characters. I think I did a silent run on stream, I did one off stream, and I talked a bit about the beta cards briefly. And I just wanted to do a quick Defect run for fun. I was originally I originally said in my plans for the week that I was doing a collab stream tonight, and I got the date wrong. That was on me. But I'm just gonna run a quick stream on my own, and then probably send the raid off to if anyone's watching to my home slice Cutter, who is a big Spire and moving some stuff around here. Big Spire and Hollow Knight streamer, who has been a great inspiration for me. So yeah, I want to send some support my way after doing a quick stream tonight, and we'll see how much luck we have. I was moving some of my HUD around because I noticed in some of my recordings that I was blocking like the cards in hand count and some stuff like that. So I'm just gonna make sure that alt's not as much of an issue here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go right into it, playing as Defect here. Now bonuses. I usually think Precise Scissors is always fine. There is an early shop. There's actually two different early shops. There's one there, one there. So there is the gold option. Normally I'm playing on the beta branch, which made a pretty significant change to starting gold bonuses, because they made a lot of relics easier to afford in the first shop. I also like that this has 1, 2, 3 campfires. I think campfires are sometimes more important to path into elites, especially in Act 1. So I'm probably going to go like up this way. So I'm going that way. 150 gold is slightly better than one remove, because it basically pays for a remove. Definitely not going to take scroll boxes with how the shops are located. So yeah, I think I'm just going to take Pearl and just go right up this little path here. We get 3 fights before the shop, which means we can kind of really dictate what direction our deck is going. Also, we are on Ascension 9, which makes a lot of enemies deal extra damage. So this guy normally attacks you for 11 in turn 1, and now he's attacking for 13, which is a pretty notable difference, because that like 2 damage adds up pretty quickly in a lot of these fights. And like right here, I only drew 1 defend, so he's 6, 16, 12. Yeah, I'm just gonna go like this. Yeah, we were gonna kill that turn. And then here we just get the deal pass. So we took 5 damage on fight 1, which is a pretty notable difference. Oh, and I totally forgot to check my overlay while I was doing that fight. Claw, Lightning Rod, or Leap. I'm probably going to take Lightning Rod. It's kind of slower damage. We do have the Soulfish. But if you think about like what it says make 2 lightning. And if you count a lightning as being at minimum 8 damage by channeling or evoking itself, this is kind of like 1 energy, deal 16 over the course of a few turns. So I'm probably going to take Lightning Rod here. Claw is an option, but I think committing to Claw this early might not be ideal. I might see something in the shop that makes me regret it, but I'm going to take Lightning Rod early. We do kind of want to have the block density, especially in the Water Act. In the Water Act specifically, one of the things you have to prep for that got buffed on the beta patch is the Coral Colony, or I'm trying to remember what its exact name is, but either way, he is a huge problem because you have to bring some sort of block card to actually deal with him effectively. Okay, we're gonna go like this. I want to make it so you guys can actually see. That's kind of blocking cards in hand. The energy value here. I know that was in my replay looking a little bit off. Should be a lot better. I could also just make myself smaller, but we'll leave it like this for now and move myself down a little bit. Oh, wrong one. So like this. There we go. Anyways. This block's 14, and I'm taking 15? Whatever. Just full block. You put 18, and that's enough to kill, so I can hope this hits. It did not. So I can just kill this guy. Blocking means I take 4. If I don't block this turn, he's gonna gain 4. He gains 5 strength. Can I take 3? Maybe 24. So I have to draw a tool cast to kill. I think it's better to do this because I'm likely to draw 2 strength, the same amount of damage either way. But I have the upside of drawing. Is this just lethal? I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. We got out of the fight with 3 strikes. Okay. Early Glacier is probably the line. It just makes so much block. It is also nerfed from Spire 1, and it's still, I think, one of Defect's best cards. This is a lot of gold right before a shop, and there's also a late shop. So I'd actually hate taking the gold, the greed here. That said, 56 gold is like none. I'm gonna take the greed. I might get punished for this, but with 2 shops potential in this act, I think it's worth it here. Can I? No. I'm gonna put damage on the back one because I can maybe kill him next turn. I'm gonna do as much block as I can here. I think. Okay, yeah. Glacier's big. This 4 blocks. Okay, hotfix is okay. Hologram. It's probably just hotfix. I do have a fair number of orbs now. This also got changed in the beta patch, so that way it exhausts itself. And the upgrade removes exhaust. Notable change. Beam Cell, I've not taken any early attacks, so it's actually not that good here. It's probably just hotfix. Do I have enough attacks? Right now I'm just relying on strikes and lightning. Yeah, I'm gonna take this shop. I have 600 gold. There's a lot I can buy here. Tent, Bag of Prep. These are both pretty good relics. Regal Pill is also okay. This is another Frost Orb. So I'm always taking this. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, choose a card from it to put in your hand. I didn't take the 0-cost card, which makes Feral good. So I could have taken Claw and gotten rewarded with that. Barrage is a lot of damage. It's 5 per orb? Oh my god. Wait, that's super buffed. I make a lot of orbs currently, so this is maybe worth taking as a damage card. I'm definitely gonna remove a strike. Does it remove defend? If I remove a strike, do I have enough damage for some of the other fights? I think with lightning orbs I do. So, okay, now I have the question of, do I take the tent? I still have a lot of gold if I take the tent. I also take a potion. I don't think either of these are particularly great. Gambler's Brew, maybe? Gambler's Brew is a good potion, and Mazaleth's Gift is really good at long fights, so like it would be a good potion for the boss. But I also can wait until I get to this last shop to decide if I need that. I good into this elite? I think I want Barrage and Cool-Headed. And then I guess I take the Tent because it opens a lot of opportunities later. And then I'm going to save the rest of the gold. I don't think I want a Lightning Rod again. Gunk Up is okay, but I think Barrage is better. What does this upgrade to? Yeah. Yeah, I think Barrage is better. And I don't have enough for any potions. Feral's also not really worth it here. I might just drink... Okay, yeah. In this fight, I think I'm probably going to drink the Dex potion. Oh, there's Glacier. It's full blocks, right? I do have to be careful about doing enough damage to him over the course of this fight, but... I do want to make sure I'm blocking appropriately. Oh yeah, so this does 15. And then I can just play Lightning Rod, and then next turn I get extra block. So I'm blocking another 2. I'm gonna play the Strike. Oh no, Strike is gonna over damage, so I would have capped him. I'm gonna play it conservatively in that situation. God, capped his damage there with Lightning Orbs. And then he should be dead this turn. And if not this turn, next turn for sure. Because he won't have any more block. And... that's the goal. Go. We took very little damage that fight. And these are pretty good card rewards. Capacitor is huge, how much orb gen we have. Yeah, still fine. FTL is free cycle, like, helps us get through our deck a bit faster. This is probably just Capacitor. We do need to, like, Defect has a lot of, whatchamacallit, power synergies. And so taking a power card early is really important. To basically enable a lot of those. This blocks 10. Block like that. Overblocked by 4, but guarantee I don't take damage. So that's currently full blocking. That did exactly 1 damage playing the Strike there. Oh, we have the Clamp. Oh, okay, wait. This is a nut start. Clamp is huge. Oh, I forgot that, yeah, the Capacitor makes that even better. And he should be dead next turn, just to the Lightning ones we have currently. Oh, and glad I didn't buy a potion, because I ended up not needing it. Shadow Shield is Dark Orb, which we don't have yet. Sweeping Beam is AoE. Probably has to be Sweeping Beam, just because of the AoE fight. Turbo is also not the worst, but I would really want to upgrade my Cool-Headed before I take that. It's probably Sweeping Beam, just as, like, for AoE fights, because we have no AoE currently, and we're kind of struggling to kill individual targets. And then I'm going to take the block potion with the Dex potion. I could have used the Dex potion in that other fight, that first elite fight, but it would have saved, I think, like, very little HP overall. I don't have, oh, I should have played the extra block because I have 30 Clamp. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, I took 3 extra damage because I didn't play the extra defend that I had the there's no no downside to playing it there. That said, we're pretty well set up here. This full blocks, and then we can just get a strike in, or does 16? Now we just need to draw our barrage. Okay, he doesn't have his whatchamacallit, so that's good. Okay, now we're vulnerable. We could probably full block this. This full blocks. This... Does this kill? Taking 9... So no. I'm 1 off. There's probably a turn I should have block potted this fight, but... Yeah, I should have block potted. Unfortunate. I think I missed like maybe 6 health. Maybe I could have killed it faster. Okay, Focus Strike versus Synchronize. So currently Synchronize is 4. It's kind of bad without the upgrade, but so is Focus Strike. What are we upgrading at the rest site? Probably either Capacitor. This is a lot more damage on the upgrade. Wing Beam is also okay because we know that our last elite is going to be the eels. The gardens. The gardeners? What are they called? They're called. That's a very specific name. This is very hard because all these are good. Against the Soulfish. I'm gonna take Synchronize because I can build into that more, and if we do see an AoE orb, I'll probably want to take it right away. I definitely want to go the 2 rest sites this way. Oh yeah, we went this way instead. Book of 5 rings, some healing. We don't really need that because we have the campsite, the tent, so we can always rest and still upgrade. This is extra AoE. That's an extra orb, which makes barrage better. We do channel a lot of orbs. This doesn't exhaust, which is pretty big. This also doesn't exhaust. I think in preparation for the boss, I'm going to take the faster upgrade. It's not as good into the individual fights, but how many? We took 3 fights and 1 question mark. That was the money question mark. Do I need more cards? I think I beat the boss with the decks I have, so I'm going to take the question mark. More money, yeah, absolutely. For the boss, we do want to upgrade, probably Synchronize. Maybe Hotfix is better. So we have a lot of room to take damage in this fight, but I am going to drink the Heart of Iron. We're blocking 11. We're taking 15. You and you. Maybe I should just use the potion of shackling instead of the plating. But we can save that for next act, even. Okay, this does 15, so this kills you. And then I can Glacier, and then also just kill... Oh, I didn't upgrade this. I think I Glacier first. That hit him. Which means Sweeping Beam means we take... We're triple blocking anyways. Fortunately, we missed the Capacitor, and we also didn't play our Barrage. But that's okay. Yep, and then easy fight. Data Disc doing so much work. This is probably already a 1 run. Yo, how's it going? Hello. We're running Ascension 9 Defect right now. I think Ascension 9 is the biggest jump in difficulty, because all the enemies now deal more damage, including bosses and elites. I don't think I want any of these. Block up is like not what we're trying to do. Okay, so in the shop here, we only have 1 power, so this is pretty bad. This is only good if we use our upgrades on some of our like zap and dual cast type cards. Multicast is cool. We don't have a Dark Orb, which is what makes it really good. Probably going to be Lantern and Remove. Don't think we want any of these cards specifically. I could take a potion. I think I don't need to. I'm going to take Lantern over Red Mask. And then, do we want a hologram? I'm not going to pay 50 gold for it. I'm going to skip that. So yeah, 2 very, very good shops. Making the Golden Pearl and then that event we took for the Curse. Very, very worth it. And then we have the tent to double upgrade here. Or to upgrade and rest, rather. For this fight, I'm going to want this upgraded for damage. And then I can rest. And I'm at literal full health. So very, very good act for us. And then I want to make sure I play those defends because they do have a sturdy clamp to overblock. I can perfect this fight. Yeah, he gave us another backhand. Very funny. Triple backhand draw? Okay, well. That's why we played all that block earlier. We also just full blocked incidentally, okay. Okay, yeah, no, this fight's super over. Oh my god. Oh, this fight is so over. Oh, we do take 1 damage here. Okay. Maybe not as over as I was saying it was, but I guess I can dual cast. We preserve 6 block, and then he should be dead this turn. Absolutely cooked. Yeah. Easy fight. Modded is more orbs, which we're a big fan of. Algorithm is like, it's okay. We have so much block though, I don't think I need it. This is a block card, this is a block card, this is a block card. This makes block. We have all our defense still. So I'm probably just gonna take it modded. It also, like, it has a pretty good upgrade to draw 2 for 0. And I don't think we need Helix Drill. Okay, so you've got Orobus. This'll act... There is a fair number of rest sites. Like, go 1, 2, 3. It's already pretty decent. Late shop is also nice. So I'm probably gonna go something along those lines. I can also choose to... If I really think I can handle the lead, I can go that way. And I'm probably going up this way. And then I can kind of meander away through here. Let's see what bonuses we get. Upgrade 6, no. Reroll, or start with 3 lightning. So starting with 3 lightning is notably really good with Barrage. This is actually, I've heard people say that this upgrade isn't that good. And I think that's cap, because this just gives you so much damage immediately off the bat. 6 random is probably just going to hit like a defender or 2, and then maybe a Colt, maybe some of our other stuff, but we have so many upgrades already with the tent that I think I can just take this for damage, and that makes us a lot better at beating the difficult fights quickly. It also just makes our, like, makes it a lot easier to play Capacitor and still have Orbs of Oak later on. Oh, no, there we go. So yeah, I'm gonna take this. And so now we just start with three lightning in play, which is huge, huge, huge. Of course, we do take one turn 1 here, but I'm not really worried about it. Modded, Glacier, synchronized. Oh, I should have synchronized. I guess it didn't really matter. Yeah, it's less good for yeah, it's really good for rooms, but like right here, we just get to break his thing for free. And then, yeah, like, we only take 1 this fight, and this guy can sometimes just do a lot of damage to you. Modded now costs an extra 1. Yeah, we were 2 damage off there. Oh, but I forgot about the thorns. That would have killed him. We don't have anything that's counting, though, so didn't have to worry about stalling the fight out or not. First, we draw status, draw 2. So this is notably a good way of dealing with the Beekeeper guy, the Entomancer. This also just says weak, and also Dark Orb, and we have neither of those, so I'm going to take that. Immediate hotfix. I guess we Glacier first and see where they land. This does 21. So I guess we're full blocking the front guy, so we try to kill the back guy. Easy. Never didn't have it. Don't think we need fusion. Like, it is basically an energy power in a way. That's a reusable power energy, but we don't really need power energy. It does make modded better later. If it was upgraded, I would take it. I'm gonna skip it for now. We don't need the loader deck too much more. I'm gonna take this event. Nope, we need that. We just took that. I guess we take out Lightning Rod. That event was not good. Modded first. Cool. Hotfix. Cool-headed. Do I want to use the Synchronize right now for, like, what? 12 more damage? It's actually more than that. I'm not a big fan of this fight. This fight always, like, I take a ton of damage in usually. Oh, we need some of the orbs to hit that guy. Okay, well, we just got with that. So hits for 28. I'm gonna start with this. 24 plus another 10. So it's full blocking, so we can just go on this guy. Easy. Took no damage in that. Very, very annoying fight. Oh, thank you for catching that. Do I just take another hotfix? Dude, hotfix is so broken. This card's so good. I could just take another barrage. That does so much damage with what we're currently trying to do. It's like a super strike plus, basically. Shadow Shield is also good. We can kind of transition into more of a Dark Orb focused. Although I don't have the energy to play it that consistently. I think I just take Hotfix, because I have some big cards, and just having the extra energy long term, or not extra, the extra focus long term is going to be better. So 6 to everything. The most block I can make. I guess I have to Sweep Beam first. I want to try and get better block, which I don't get. I'm gonna use this, I think. Just 21. This doesn't full block. So I need both lightning orbs to hit him. We'll just go like this. We'll save 5. So that's gonna hit you. If I dual cast it, it's gonna hit you and then you. This full blocks you, but not you. I think this is better. We do take 5 here. We took 6 total so far this fight. I probably should not have made so many orbs, but I think it's fine. That's more than full blocking, so I can just strike. That's so much block. And then he's gonna get bonked by hitting me earlier. There we go. Boom. Okay, Focus Strike probably is the take. Hologram is like, I said earlier I would take it if it was free. I only have great things to hit off of it. It is kind of a replacement block card. I think I just take every card that says Focus on how many orbs we have. It also makes Cracked Core or Infused Core even better. And then I am going to take the Rest Site, because I think an upgrade is better than an Elite Fight right now. We have one. Oh, I'm probably going to over-rest, but I think these upgrades are so important that I'm going to take them now. Let's trust 2. Let's start putting our draw at this point, because we have a lot of zeros. Not ideal. We kind of just have to take this on the chin. Because we did put a lot of orbs in play. I'm just going to commit to the block here. Take as little damage as possible. We do have a Rest Site after this, so I shouldn't be too worried, but I want to play it safe. These fights can do a lot of damage. Oh, I did not full block this. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I should play Defend instead of that extra zap. Cool-headed. 12. He's doing 36. If I double strike him, chances are one of the lightning orbs hits him, and then I'm taking... Yeah, I gotta gamble on this. Yeah, this guy, notably in this version, yeah, these guys hurt, exactly. This is why I was, like, taking the Infused Core, because I knew that these guys would be a problem. The Ascension 9 makes this guy go from doing 8x2 to doing 9x2, and that really adds up over time. 2 days, that was good get rid of there. Finally drew Barrage. Shenna's in my opening hand. There we go. Mazalith's Kiss. That's nice. Do I take? I have so many upgrades, actually. I don't think I can take a hologram just so I upgrade it. It would be better if I had dexterity. I'm gonna skip the second Focus Strike. I think it's not worth taking a second one if it's not upgraded. Vajra is huge. That's extra damage, especially on our whatchamacallit. Extra damage on a Barrage is huge, huge, huge. I'm gonna keep upgrading the card draw though, and then I'll prioritize those exhaust upgrades later. Probably gonna use this fight. I should just use it now. It'll help me better gauge what I want to attack. Focus Strike is big. So I can kill... It does 8x3? Okay, wait. That is a lot. I'm gonna kill that front guy because he's gonna apply Weaken to me. And preventing that early is pretty important. Because the Weaken kind of just makes it a lot harder to kill these guys later in the fight. And if he comes back, I'm not really that worried about it. You can go Capacitor, Glacier. That just gets the most orbs in play. You can also just Glacier without the Capacitor, like I could synchronize Glacier. Is that better at ending the fight quickly? Does it block more? 3 Frost Drops is 15 plus another 6. I think it's better to go this into this. And then, oh yeah, we keep the extra block with the Sturdy Clamp, which is awesome. Super, super good there. Awesome. And then double strike, zap. Oh, the lightning clutched it up there. Burning us for taking a little bit extra damage there. And then, yeah, Barrage ends the fight. Don't have to worry about counting anything. Strike dummy. I don't think compile. Ooh, compile driver's card draw. We do have 3 different orb types. Usually it's gonna be 2. So that does draw a fair bit of cards. What really is energy? What's my map like? Am I taking... Oh, I have a guaranteed rest, so I don't need to take the card. I'm gonna skip. Because this is on 4 currently, and I don't need the heal right now. This one is like one of our best cards. We want to make sure it doesn't exhaust. Yeah, it is worst case to draw too, but it's also because I have this currently, I don't want to waste the heal when I'm gonna not have it matter anyways. No, Frost Orbs. I'm just gonna block as much as I can. I want to take as little damage in these fights as I can. Just play it safely. We can afford to play super safely because we're so powerful right now. Doing nothing to us. We did get really lucky in that we dodged the B guy, but I think with how much orbs we have, we were also had a pretty good matchup into him anyways. We dodged Jerry Seinfeld starring as Barry B. Benson. I think that's still worth playing. Yeah, we still full blocked. Just barely full blocked. Probably should have done my math better. Would you pay 2 for modded? Maybe. It's not terrible. Oh shit. Wait, he's not dead, is he? He's gonna die to thorns, actually. So we don't take any more damage. Because he takes 3, yeah, from his own thorns. Easy. Oh, I should have waited on that. Because there's an all for 1 here. I guess actually those jokers were better, though. So... Saving darkness for the next fight. Yeah, yeah, it kind of just happens like when you have that many orb slots. So, sorry, I couldn't skip this. I did not talk to you, Siri. Bro, Siri actually out here trying to listen in on my stream. So if I take all for 1, it gets back the hotfixes. And I could also potentially upgrade Dual Caster Zap. Yeah, we got the full heal off of the Book of 5 Rings. We just had so much health this entire act. Give away my potion. Give 100 gold, or give Sturdy Clamp. Definitely not going to give away Sturdy Clamp. I'm probably going to give away the Ritual, because we don't really care about strength. And I kind of want to keep the gold for next act. Anchor is free real estate. Wait, that just turns on the clamp turn 1 immediately. That's awesome. That's so funny with the clamp. Probably hotfix or hate actors. Yeah, literally. Oh no, we rested. Oh, easy. Get all our orbs in play immediately. Unfortunately, this no longer costs 1, so... Yeah, just get all our orbs in play, and then we can worry about the sand pit once we know we're not dead. There's so much. Where can I find being insatiable IRL? Bro, it's me. Have you seen me eat? I eat like crazy. This into this. Just do a bunch of damage. That full blocks. You need to be careful with the sand pit count, but we're doing pretty fine so far. Oh, maybe I should have done this first. 7 times 6. Sorry, 8. Whatever. He's gonna die. He has so much block. I really need to get the, oh my god. Oh, we're still full blocking, that's fine. This one's 3 cost? Oh. We've been here for a little bit of a minute. Yeah, take your damage. Where's my super suit? kills us next turn. Okay, I need you to die this turn. Thank you. There's our barrage. Holy. I think it was like on the bottom of our deck or something. Probably taking none of these. I could take Creative AI. I don't think we need the scaling of it though. It is just kind of 3 energy to put in play. This card is only good in specific matchups. We don't have any self status. And All for One is already not that great in our deck, so I'm just going to skip. And we got Nonu. My poor battered machine, let me refine you. These all suck. I'm going to take Glam. Fur Coat is like, if we really wanted to make this act a cakewalk, we could. The Doormaker, so this is the beta version of the Doormaker, and notably, he has a new mechanic where he like eats your cards, but I'm not even remotely worried about that. I think we have more than enough way to handle him. So I'm going to take the Glam. And hopefully we get some really cool cards. I probably am just going to take... There's 2 shops there. Is there a 3rd shop? No, there's a shop there as well. I'm just going to take double shop, I think. I think 2 shops, and then we can kind of do whatever we want for the rest of the act. Just mean we miss that early fire. But the other shop path has no real fires. And then we probably take this elite into a fire. And then take some number of question marks and elites. So let's do it. Glam, so each of your cards that you get from fights has a replay 1 on it. Notably that does not stack with other. You can only have 1 enhancement at a time, but it basically just means that every card you see in Act 3 has an extra replay the first time you play at each fight, which can get very out of hand very quickly. Go! I love this guy's little, like... It's pretty OP, yeah. It is pretty silly, but it is also, like, it's only... Like, if you already have a deck that wins, it doesn't really do anything. Right? Like, my deck is pretty close to just beating the final boss already. And so it doesn't actually add that much meaningful bonus. Is this... Oh, it does not kill. We take a bit of damage here. I do kind of need, like... This does nothing. 11 plus 12, which is actually going to be more than that. Do I have to play double defend? So it's going to put him to 21. They're doing 12, which is actually 16. This does 10. Oh, okay, that does 10. Okay, we're good. I forgot I had Strike Dummy. Like, Claw with Replay 1 is kind of silly. Cold Snap with Replay 1 is kind of silly. Like, all of these are actually way, way better now. It's probably going to be Overclock for me, though, because it works with All for One. I don't hate this, though, because it just puts a lot of Frost in play the first time you play it, and then it's okay later. Claw Plus. So, notably, this for 0 does 4 and then 7 immediately afterwards. So it does just do 11 for 0, but I'm going to take Overclock. Don't care about max HP. Lose 15, upgrade 3 random cards, sure. Upgrades the Overclock, and a Strike and Defend. Okay, sir, what do you got for us? Gambling Chip is probably too good not to take, and that's most of our money gone. Anything else I would want here? No, I'm just gonna take Gambling Chip. This relic is way too good. It makes your turn 1 so much more consistent, and that's kind of the one spot we're a little bit weak on, because we don't really do much until we get our orbs in play, and then I'm gonna save the rest of the gold for the later shop. I don't think we're gonna get enough gold for removal before that last shop, but... Okay, yeah, this hand is very dense. Do I have to kill one of them turn 1? Or should I just... I'm just gonna try and get all of my block in play. This draws, what, 6 cards? What I really need is, one of those, like, burst energy cards. we super full block. We need to already reshuffle our whole deck. Oh my god. This kills you. This full blocks. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you're doing 20. Yeah, so no, wait, also, in Ascension 9, this guy goes from doing 15 to doing 20, right off the rip. Which is pretty relevant. Gunk up, no. Replay a power, gain an energy, replay 1. So this basically just says when you play a power, gain 2 energy, which means our capacitor turns into a ritual. Unfortunately, we don't have any other powers, but I could just take a bunch of powers, especially if they're going to have replay on them. It's also something worth we could buy at a shop as a power. Yeah, I'm going to take Subroutine as a hedge, because it could be good, but we do need to get more powers for it to actually do anything. Does replay trigger? I'm trying to. Oh yeah, no, it's free. Yeah, it's literally free. It's gonna give an energy back from the replay. That's actually very good to note that it does actually refund itself. Yeah, see. This I'm like one off of this actually. There's 10 cards in hand. So I can either all for one to get back Overclock, Hotfix, and Dual Cast, which is just damage, or I can play Glacier. Glacier. And then we're drawing 5 cards this turn. So this is +2 energy. Or +1 energy net. Time to stack. Yeah, exactly. Defect things. Today I will stack powers. You give us dazed. One goes in the drop pile, one goes in the discard pile. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Of course. Oh. What is this? There's a lot of guys. Start of his turn, gain 2 strength. I could just use the explosive pot. What's 8 times 6? Is this 42? No, 8 times 6 is Why am I blanking on this? Oh my god. It's late. Is it 56? I could modded. I think what I want to do is go like this and like this. Oh, and okay, yeah, the Lightning Orbs bailed us out anyways. Got gaming. It's 48. Okay, I don't know why that was so hard for me to math. It's been a long day. That was a lot worse than I thought it was. Well, I could have used the potion. First time you play 0 cost power, return it to your hand. So this is another power that refunds itself. I did originally have a lightning rod, and then I had to remove it. It does make, like, this is like 14 blocks the first time I played it, and it channels like 4 lightning orbs over the course of a couple turns. What other 0 cost attacks? I don't think I have any 0 cost attacks currently. Yeah, I think I have to take the lightning rod. Vulnerable potion, I do not need. Okay, sir. Yeah, I can't afford the remove, which sucks. But there is a capacitor and a compact. Oh, they changed the art on this. Wait, did they just update this? That's new art. Wait, did they have a patch today? Wait, let me go check Steam real quick. Was there a patch today? Today, beta patch. This was literally earlier today. Okay, wait, I should read this. Okay, I'll pull this up after the run. But yeah, they did some beta changes already. I don't think there's no defect changes. It looks like. Oh, they nerfed Voltaic. It now costs 3. And they changed some of the relics also. Huh. Okay. Yeah, looks like I missed some balance changes that came out earlier today. Oh, there is a Dark Shackles. Maybe I'll take that. Oh, double energy? I'm just gonna... Actually, do we even need the capacitor? Because right now, so the first time we played modded, it makes 1. Then we have another 3, so this is 4, so we're at 7. Yeah, if I take this, then I only have to play modded twice for max orb slots, so that's worth it. And then I think we're going up to this elite. I don't think I can die Mega Marbles, but some of these elites hit you really hard turn 1, like this guy especially. Do I want the capacitors? I don't think I do. Now I draw the subroutine. So not really, this gets back dual cast. Doesn't really do that much. That refunds itself, and then I just double defend, I think. I don't think... Yeah, getting back dual cast doesn't do anything here. Yeah, we full block to 28. Oh, this instead of giving 2 lightning orbs, it just makes it each turn to get 1. Okay. That's not as good as I was hoping, but it could be worse. Yeah, it stacks like that. It stacks a bit differently than I expected to, but that's okay. We're full blocking already. Do I just get my modded in play? Actually, this is maybe... No, we're already full blocking. So barrage is probably better for damage. Yeah, let's just get the damage in. We're keeping our full 10 block as well. This is a ritual. I think we're taking a bit of damage here. Taking 16. There's a good thing there's a rest after this. It makes me a lot more glad that I put that damage in earlier. Yeah, there we go. Passive Popper doesn't really matter at this point in the game. There's another modded. Oh, I don't even need this. Is the funny thing. This is good if I upgrade it. This really comes back off of all will be 1. All 4-1. This would be so much better if it wasn't the fact that I already am maxing my orb slots. I'm gonna take Tesla Coil. Oh, and also, yeah, it increases its cost twice. That is a funny feels bad. So I think I want this to not exhaust anymore. I could make this 0 cost, because then it's just literally like +1 energy. We don't need to upgrade the other capacitor because we already are getting to 10 orb slots pretty easily. So yeah, it's just this. And then I can still rest because I have the campsite. The miniature tent is so good. Downgrade 2 cards, upgrade 4 random cards. Or duplicate your deck. I'm going to take this. So what do we upgrade? Hotfix, synchronize. Oh, I need both those upgraded. Damn. That's bad. It can be more than 2 things, actually. If you get, the subroutine... Oh, subroutine did get upgraded. Oh, that's nice. So now it is just +1 energy. Anything else that got downgraded that I needed upgraded? Oh, Zap and Dual Cost are both upgraded. I wish I would have downgraded one of these Strike and Defense. It was the Synchronize and the Hotfix were the 2 things that downgraded, but then it upgraded the other Hotfix. Yeah, if you have those as well, it does all of those. It's nuts. I can discard Tesla Coil because I can get it back off of this. Oh, I should have capacitor first. That was bad. Yeah, it's super OP. It's super funny. Oh wait, this Tesla Coil is gonna go crazy. Wait, is this guy? This guy's almost just dead this turn too. Oh, that was almost a turn 1 kill. Oh, that's awesome. Nothing counts. Yeah. This is good with all the burns we're putting in our deck, incidentally. It also is basically free. Bro's playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I played all my monsters on turn 1, but I can't attack you. Past turn. Oh no. What will I do? I don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need this. Probably keeping this. He's gonna come back off of all for 1. Oh, here we go. We ran the card draw. This is more energy. Oh, that had so much energy. Oh, that's so silly. I should have maybe synchronized first. We want to kill this guy first. No more card draw, so now we just deal our damage. I think I want this in play. That kills you, but it might kill this guy. 12 times 5 is nuts. Yeah, we're Giga full blocking. What gave us so much energy? Oh, was it off the subroutines? Yeah. No more upgrades. Very funny. Yeah. Flail yourself. Own. Speed potion. I probably take that. Pantograph. I don't need this in the boss. Let me take that. That's gonna probably block for something. Oh, that's a loop. Okay, yep. Yep. And we're gonna heal our 2 missing HP. We have so many upgrades. Definitely hotfix. Loop. Yeah, big loop. So this boss got reworked. So on turn 1, he's quote-unquote invincible. He's actually technically not invincible. For those of you who really care about the technicalities of it. But there's no way you're gonna do, I think, 999 damage or whatever to him. Turn 1. This. This. Okay, that's good. I really want to get the subroutine. Trying to get rid of cards so I don't overdraw. Still did not find the subroutine. Means one of the 7 cards. I just could play the double loop. And strike for good measure. So, when he comes into this phase... Oh, what? Wait, why are these blue? Are these supposed to be blue? What does he do? When you play an attack or skill, it's exhausted. Oh. Oh, so they changed him again. Okay. He's gonna eat it. Nom nom. Do I even care? Does it change? Oh, it does. Okay. So in his last phase, he eats your cards, and now you cannot draw additional cards during your turn. Okay. Well, that turns off modded. Do I still? 35 and he's buffing? Take another 6. And now Grasp. The first card you play each turn costs an additional energy. And he's debuffing us. Okay. Okay, so now this upcoming turn is when he eats our cards. Yeah, now he's hungry. And he's got to eat. Do I care about losing this defend? Oh, that turns off the burn draw. Maybe I should not have played my 0-cost card in the first half of the fight. Now he's grasping, so he's doing... First card costs 1 more. That's fine. I don't really care. He's already half dead. This still has replay 1. So the thing is, we can actually use his effect on this turn as an upside, because we can get rid of cards we don't want anymore. 23 times 2, jeez. We can get 10 strength. I don't want this anymore. Don't want this anymore. Take those. Oh, we still took a bunch of damage this turn. I think we should be able to kill him this turn. Or before he gets to the next big cycle. That was a full block. Now we got Grasp again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this still does give us an extra orb. Oh, so much card draw. Oh my god, 15 strength. 50? know, this kills. Boom. Okay. Well, they made him even more interesting. Okay. I actually like that boss. That was cool. What are you doing here? Random garbled lines. Boom. Okay. Yeah, and if we were on Ascension 10, I think that would also been an easy win, because I think the other two bosses were arguably easier than that boss. And... Oh, they took away the commas. Big, 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 big. Had a lot of money that round. Big nerf, no comma. Okay, let me pull up the patch notes real quick. Let me open up on this real quick. One second. Thursday, March 19th. Wait, where's the ones for today? So it's prior to 1 hour ago. Here we go. And then let me switch my stream over to here. Prepared is back. I did see that. In my brief skim. Hit this one. Yeah, whatever. We'll look at this. So yesterday, beta patch notes. Zoom in. Can I zoom in? There we go. Another beta patch. We test experimental changes. We're giving some insights into design intent and thoughts behind various changes. Nothing beta branch is set in stone. Spent a lot of back and forth, and let me know what you think of in-game feedback by hitting F2. Yes. He read a lot of player feedback. So, prepared returns, and it's still the exact same, I think. Yeah, draw 1, discard 1, draw 2, discard 2. They capture spirits in its previous version. Okay. And borrowed time also now gives 2 energy. Reverting the changes to made to repaired borrowing time capture spirit. Are overall too dominant. Prepared so integral according to core identity. We're looking at a different way to approach to bring slide in line. Borrowed time is likely to receive a complete rework in the future. For now, for the card that is fun to play within all decks. Okay. Arsenal. Okay, so they made Arsenal so it's now innate on the upgrade instead of being gain 2 strength, which I think is fine. That was my one actual complaint with that card, is that there's a lot of instances where I played it and then or wanted to play it earlier. Wrote the Pendulum Relic. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card. Every 3 turns, draw 1 card. I don't like the Pendulum change. I'm gonna be real. I think that kind of sucks, but this is a relic you can now stack for hallway fights to make sure you get the turn 1 draw every time. So that's nice. Reworked and nerfed the Doormaker. It's now less random. Yeah, we just saw that. Each visual phase has a unique power to hamper the player. All of them are disruptive. Hopefully encourage interest in play. Should be less random and reward player agency more. Cool. We did just see that, so very interesting to see it, the new fight. So they made elites spawn later more often. That was a big thing I noticed, is that you can fight elites super early. The map generation consistency, sometimes with fewer shops than intended. The Gloom Ascension modifier no longer affects question marks in addition to rest sites. Oh, okay, so that was a thing they changed. Since now counts the first map, each sword actually spawned 1 floor earlier than it should have. I had a big fight on how tough fighting early elites is. We found some improvements. Made generation help limit the number of map overflowing with early monster rooms and not much else. Okay, fair. I have kind of noticed that there's a lot of times where you just see like 4 fights early. We did make it more difficult. And made maps less interesting. To modify that can make the game harder, but in a more interesting way. Okay, they buffed Cinder, so now exhaust a card in your hands to your draw pile. And Tremble now exhausts. Turning roll getting exhaust is a buff. Yeah, actually that makes sense. Yep. Serpent Forms now does more damage on upgrade. Very minor change. Falling Star, the region's starting card now does +1 damage on both upgrade and non-upgraded, which is huge. The next turn block is slightly increased on Glitter Stream. I thought that card was okay, and yeah, it's a value common that sometimes is just not enough numbers, so upgrading the numbers on it makes sense. Parry. Oh, that's the power that makes when you play your Region Blade. They just keep buffing this card because I think a lot of people have not been a big fan of it. Refine has gotten a buff to Forging. Celestial Might now does +1 hit. That's cool. That's good. Guiding Star, it draws immediately instead of end turn. That's actually a really nice change. Guiding Star was a card I saw that cost 2 stars. You deal 12 for 1 energy. And it said draws cards next turn. But it was kind of frustrating to play with because you kind of need the effect right away. Sword Sage no longer increases the cost of Sovereign Blade. Oh, that's huge. Because Sword Sage was a really cool power, but really bad because it just made your Sovereign Blade cost 3. So if you ever wanted to play it, it was just so useless. Spoils of War. Now draws 2 cards before it's increased from 12 to a lot less. Which one's that? Is that the one that does damage? 1 second. Compendium. And Regent. Where's Spoils of War? Forge 5, draw 2 cards. Oh, that was the one that just, like, did nothing but Forge. Okay. Okay. I don't mind that change. Making it a card draw means that Regent has more card draw access, which was kind of important. The only defect change was Voltaic, which is now cost 3. This card was doing a lot. A lot of people were making very busted runs where they just channeled like a ton of lightning, and so I think that is a very worthwhile nerf. But they didn't know other changes to defect overall. Tiny Mailbox is now uncommon, and it gives you 2 potions whenever you rest. Cool. Permafrost is now uncommon. Bag of Marbles is common. Red Mask is common. Bellows is now rare. That's the one that upgrades your first hand each battle. Your opening hand is upgrading each time, so it makes sense. That's a rare. That's actually a very powerful effect. Lasting Candy is now uncommon. That's the one that gives you an extra power card reward. The Crossbow Tanics Relic, it says free to play instead of costing 0 energy, this is basically for stars reasons. It says free to play and 0 energy, also for stars. But now only lasts until end of turn. Okay. Look at Memory says free to play as well. Yeah, so all these 3 changes here were just for star reasons. Commons are slightly weaker. They are simple effects for an increase with higher complexity. Cool. The Skulking Colony deals less damage. Which one's a... Oh, that's the elite. Okay, so that fight was a lot easier than we fought it in that last run. Oh, he does less dazes. Oh, I'll have to check back the footage on that. But yeah, so they buffed him and then nerfed him. So I think that was just kind of like rebalancing. I feel like they're gonna change the numbers on him a little bit more in the future. Hunted Chip now it gives daze instead of wounds. This is a pretty reasonable change. The Lost and Forgotten. The stat theft no longer scales with Ascension. Okay. It didn't matter. We soloed those fight anyways. And they made the Waterfall Giant have slightly less HP. Cool. More in line with how difficult the fight would tend to be. Additionally, I found the daze statuses actually worked against the Gazangles of this power. Is a tighter design prevents unified question for the player to answer, which is how block. The player is now too weak. Simple numbers can be buffed in the future. Yep. Yeah, they said they're probably going to buff the numbers on it. Makes sense. Disallowed gold generating relics from showing up as the featured relic in the Welcome to Wangos event. Fair, okay. The Mad Science skill now uses free to play instead of cost 0 energy. Yeah, that's just for region. And they added some art. The Ruby Raiders have better textures. The test subject burn animation. Okay. And there's now compact, shatter, fuel, consuming shadow. A bunch of defect cards got new art. Let's go. Let's actually go take a look at that. Switch my stream over to transition. So, we actually just saw some of these. I didn't even really notice, but they gave a bunch of defect cards new art, which is always cool to see. I think all of these are the same. Synthesis still, it looks like, has the beta art. I think these are the same. Fract. Sunder has new artwork. I believe that's new? I could be wrong. What was on that patch notes? Let me pull it up again. No, I guess it was always like that. I just didn't notice. Compact, shatter, fuel. Oh, the fuel is the status he makes. Or the, turns your status into fuel. Consuming shadow, subroutine, and trash to treasure. Compact, so this one's new. This one's difference. Difference. So this is the one that turns statuses into fuel, and then they also changed fuel here. So it has his little, energy icon on it, which is cool. I did kind of like the beta art for it, but, you know, whatever. It was funny looking. Shatter is a rare card, I believe. Fight Through still looks like it's kind of beta art. Trash to Treasure, is that also a rare power? Shatter's now different. So he's like breaking the claws, it looks like. That's cool. Consuming Shadow. Oh, there's one power I haven't gotten yet. This is now much more menace. Oh, he got like the orb in his hand. It's very cool. Subroutine. Oh wait, that was one we just played with, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, this was. Oh, that explains why that looked different. Okay, I didn't really pay attention to that. And then Trash to Treasure now has new artwork as well. Very cool. And then a bunch of big bug fixes. I'm gonna be real, I think most of these patch notes are just them trying to, like, curb some of the outrage that happened earlier this week. Because there was a lot of people complaining about how they nerfed infinites and all that, and, like, you know, it was very childish, I think, from a lot of the community, how they reacted to the beta patch notes, especially because you have to opt in for the beta notes to actually see them. I do like that they, it looks like they changed a lot of Regent to just work better with the free-to-play stuff. Like, if a card says it's free, it actually is free. They also fixed a lot of little numbers on his cards, like, specifically a lot of the Forge cards. Just felt so mid. The only good Forge card, in my opinion, was Bulwark. This card's really good, and maybe the one that makes your Forge deal AoE, Seeking Edge. Those are the Forge cards I thought were pretty okay. I like that they made the common one draw cards. This saying draw 2 cards is kind of nice. Forge number on it doesn't really matter, but now it's like a, like before it was just like you press this and then next turn you did a big attack, which was fine, but now it's more of like a, okay, this is now a draw engine. And I did find that he didn't have a lot of like immediate burst draw in a lot of situations compared to some other characters, especially after they nerfed Glow. Glow being draw 1 card, the next turn draw 1 card, instead of draw 2. So I think having another good common card draw for him is really important. If you're not as reliant on like the uncommon cards to draw cards. There's also another common attack, Guiding Star. This now just says draw 2 immediately, which is also nice to see. is very star intensive, but it draws 3 on upgrade? Oh, that's actually kind of silly. But yeah, very star intensive. Yeah, and then anything else that was like really notably... You know what, let's do a region run. I wanna try play test these new update. I'll do Ascension 10. I wanna play test some of these new cards because they actually look really cool. Very, very different change. Double transform early is... These are all really good starting options. There is an early shop. And they also notably changed it so you can't get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can't get elites until like here. Because it was counting, it was floor 1. Which is basically just like a oopsie, gotta make sure that's a consistent type of update, which is good to see. I think I want to try and go this way. I want to try and go to the second rest. That's the only way to get 2 rest sites early act. However, if we take this, we are locked into an extra elite at the end. I'm just going to take Transform 2, and if I feel particularly powerful, I can commit to that way, and if I don't, there's some safer routes I can go. Oh, there is, it's a very safe route up here. And then I can get 1 late elite, or 2 late elites if I go this way. So yeah, we're gonna take the Transform 2. We have some missing health, so we can take the transforms easily. Devastate is a very, very powerful attack. I've never actually gotten to use this because of how intense the start cost is. Notably, this got buffed to 8 instead of 7, which I don't think it needed that, but you know. I see. How did I draw 2 perfectly straight by 6? I mean, I don't know. Did I actually? I wasn't even thinking. I just went like mouse. I just moused it. Yeah, like that. It's not the same as like using a pen. Okay, so with these upgrades, or with these transforms, I'm probably gonna try and take the greedy path. Which means skipping this early. I'm gonna take this fight first, for sure. And, okay, Devastate is immediately a curse. Great. If I deal 12, he's at 10. The back guy. Just hard to put on top. So I could just Falling Star kill the front guy and take 2. Or sorry, Devastate, sorry. Let's do that. I think that saves us the most health here. This only takes 2 and then I can kill him next turn, I'm pretty sure. Easy, okay. I maybe could have played the Glimmer, or what was it? Yeah, Glimmer, a bit differently early. I'm probably taking Photon Cut. I think Photon Cut is like one of the best cards on this character. It's also like really consistent card draw. And the put on top matters a lot for this character. I wish I had a card that gains stars, but I think Photon Cut is fine. Taking 4 from this guy, that's just Ascension. That's what a high Ascension does to you. I really need to draw Venerate. And then, oh, actually Venerate doesn't even get me out of this. We'll just double block and strike. Reflect. This is my one big issue with this character is he has a disproportionate number of cards that cost stars compared to give you stars. They changed this, right? Yeah, this now does 4 times. 24 damage is kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts. Okay, so we're in the Water Act, so I do have to be worried about the AoE fights. His character does not reflect the fantasy. He does not. Yeah, he's That's funny. That's yeah. He feels more like a flamboyant knight than he does like a ship captain like you would imagine like Captain Kirk. This card got reworked. I kind of want to take it to test it out. It is a lot of damage, but I don't think I can. I don't want to skip this early, though. I should just take Reflect and make sure that it's good later, because that card's nuts. Okay, this was an extra fight. It was just Defend and Venerate. Not super happy about it, but... yikes. Okay, so 7 for 22 is not enough. That was not what I wanted to draw. I guess I gotta take 12. That sucks. Black Hole's really good. Spend or gain stars. This is the card they just buffed. This card keeps getting more and more numbers on it. Crescent Spear also currently does what? 1, 2, 3. So it does 12 for 1. I'm gonna take Black Hole. Black Hole's a really good build around. I think I have to go up this way, but 2 more fights after that. This is 3 fights and 2 question marks. I need the guaranteed rest, and I guess I hope I don't take too much more damage. Okay, this guy they just reworked, so he gives you stasis now instead. This turn 1 sucks, though. It's all on my discard. Okay, that's fine. I'm probably just gonna reflect this turn. So go Falling Star on top. Reflect Venerate. He takes 11. Yikes. Can't play that. Take a 9. I really need more star gains. Take 1 more. Bro is literally Archer from Fate gameplay wise, but he's just a goofy dude. he's just doing this for the bit, dude. Oh what did I put on top? Oh, dude, I forgot I was weak. Oh, come on. That's another, like, what? 9 more damage? Holy shit. And I double... Maybe I should have used one of those there? This says... Okay, this just says gain stars, so I have to take it. Girl bossing. He really is. He really is girl bossing his way up the tower. 2 more strikes kills, so I can put on top. Kaka! Plus 12 is just barely not enough. I gotta always photon cut no matter what. So I have to just block twice. Take 5. Damn it. Oh. Heavenly Drill is a lot of... Oh, Shining Strike. Or Gather Light. It probably has to be... Do we have too much damage already, though? 1, 2... This is a damage card. And we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 block. Got to take... Because this card is, like... This solves all our stars problems, like, immediately. We're taking a rest next. We have to heal. Do I just try to out-damage everything? Because if I get, what's his face? I really want this. But I think I have to take Shining Strike to try to play, and I really want this Vulnerable Potion, actually. We'll skip that, that was bad. Okay, don't really have great options here. I could retain. He's gonna attack us for 14 next turn, so this is gonna full block. I'm gonna drink this. $16. Okay, it's more than I thought. Okay, well, that potion did save us a lot of health. So, that was a fine use of it. So, Orbit is one of those cards I think you should almost always take on this character because it's basically going to end up being your 4th energy a lot of the time. However, I don't know if we have the ability to put it in play consistently. But none of these say block, so I guess we take it. Yeah, this is the fight I was most worried about. Only taking 3 to start off with is not that bad, and they did take away his Dazed, which is pretty important. So there's Reflect. I'm gonna put the black hole on top. Does unfortunately cap his damage. Okay, now we can play. Did I wait? Oh, did I waste energy last turn? Oh, I might have. Oh, that was bad. Is a big attack. Nope. We're at 4. Great. The end of turn gain. Okay, well that solves all of our star problems. And I'm going to take Manifest Authority because we need a block card. I think that was arguably the worst elite for us to fight, but it could have been a lot worse. Okay, turn 1 Reflect. Sure. I guess we put this on top. Money, money. Our money. Okay, so currently, we're dead. Great. GG. The region got mugged by 2 gremlins in a trench coat. Okay, nah, that's okay. You know what? If that's a death message that I have to die to, that's a death message I'm game to die to. I'm gonna run that back. I'm mad about that loss. So, oh, this is also one of the new beta bonuses from now. I think it's pretty bad, but you get a 1 of 3 rares and a injury. Okay, so there's a shop early, but we don't have the money. There is probably gonna go. Oh, all the shops are early. Let's see. There's 1, 2 rest sites there. There's 1 there and 2 here. I think going up that way is better, which means we probably go like this way. But then we're forced into an elite, so we have to be strong enough for that. You do get a potion. I'm gonna take this energy potion. Gets it at a pinch, and I guess I take glow. I'm not excited about it this early, but it's better than nothing. I maybe should have gone for 2 strikes early. I might come back to regret that. We'll see if it ends up mattering here. This is 27, which is 1 short. Yeah, we take. Okay, so that misstrike did end up coming in to fight me. I lost, I think, 4 health because of it. That's important to know going forward. Conqueror is not that great. Crescent Sphere is like, this does 10 for 1. And we do have extra energy with glow, or extra stars. But I think I'm going to take No Your Place. I think just being able to put that debuff from Falling Star for 1 extra turn is so important. Like that. $12. I'm gonna spread the damage because this guy's dead to 2 strikes anyways. And whoa. I don't need a double block, so more gunk. This is fine. Yeah, I think this took less damage. That was a fine way to play that. You get an extra early potion. It's free to play this combat. That's probably better than energy potion in most situations, so I'm gonna take that. So this is a big card they changed. Charge is now 0 deal 13 on the thing that makes instead of 0 draw 1. I don't think we need hidden cash currently. I'm gonna take this because this scale is really nasty. I don't think Kingly Kick is that good. It has a nasty upgrade. Getting like what, 8 damage for an upgrade, but you really want to have like a bunch of photon cuts for this to be good. Increase damage by 2. Or do I want to increase block? Probably increase damage by 2. And just put it on the Falling Star. I like that event. That event's fun. Okay, we might be able to kill this guy next turn. I'll just block. Okay, so we're in a Grass Act. We're fighting Phantom. This card is really good if you're fighting the Forest, the Kin boss at the end, or if you're in if you're planning to take on elites in the Water Act. But in this act, it's like not as important to take. I don't think these other are any better though, so I guess I just take it. Okay, so this is our first like hard pool fight. I think I just block and have to double strike here. I think taking 2 is better than overblocking. Because we do want to try to kill this guy this turn if we can. Fortunately, draws did not line up with that. Where's this charge? He's going to have to get rid of one of the cards we want to use. I guess I can put it on the Glow. Or the Venerate. Actually, I can put it on the Venerate. I do miss the vulnerable turn here, but I think this is better because this just does so much damage. 13. And we get the Falling Star this turn. So this does 26. Yeah, so that kills you. And we get 2 rid of 2 strikes, and we take another 9. But we didn't really have a great option there anyways. Royal Gamble is a card I like, but I don't think we need it yet. Astral Pulse is AoE. We did just take an AoE card to crush under. I could also take another Glow. Glow is really good with the charge, actually. I also like the Royal Gamble, though. When are we getting 5 stars, though? Right now, the only star cost is Falling Star, so I think I'm going to try Glow. And now we have pretty free reign to take a lot of star cards going forward. I'm going to take this elite because we have 2 really good potions for it, and I don't want to risk getting a potion I don't actually want. How important is it to play Glow this turn? Not that important. Notably, Charge is really good in this fight because it can get rid of the whatchamacallits that he gives you. The infections. Oh god, this is so much more damage on this difficulty. So I'm gonna go like this. Get rid of this card. Get rid of Venerate, or I guess he's... Next turn I don't want to draw Defend. And then I'm gonna double defend and use the Fortifier Potion. I think this is the best opportunity to use it. Blocks for 10, which is not ideal, but definitely better than it could be. Okay, so next turn. Can I kill him with... I don't think so. I don't want to get the extra infections, though. So 13... So 10... 23 plus an additional 7. I think that's... Okay, that's just barely lethal. And we're reshuffling with Crush Under back in our deck, which is fine. We also have a big 13 damage next turn. And we got rid of Ascender's Band. So we can currently deal 19, which kills this guy. I want to see if we can hit these 2. And then we can glow. We hit a defend. And then we kill this guy. And we take 10. However, these guys are giving us more infections. But we do... Okay. We did turn the other infections into damage, which is really good. That's when we 1 shy. It's better to kill him and block once than it is to double defend. This is what we're looking for, is these guys. I might just mess it up. Yeah. Should have done in the other order. That's fine. Oh, there's a lot of infections in our deck. But he's dead. Okay, that fight went really well. We also had good tech for it, so that's part of why it went well. This is the new card that they just changed. I'm going to try Guiding Star. I wasn't a fan of it before, but I really want to see how good it is now. We're at 25. I think I should probably rest. We have potentially 3 fights. I'm going to rest now, and then if we are healthy when we get to the next rest site, we can choose to upgrade there. Okay, these guys suck. Do I just... What are they attacking me for? So 6 plus 8. Sorry, that's 9. 9 plus 8. Okay, so I want to kill one of the big guys. Okay, wait, what blocks more? This kills you. Could also kill the bad guy. This blocks 4. Blocks, so -1 on these two. And kills this guy, so I can either take... Oh, this is tough. I think it's better to go like this. Kill this guy. And take 10. Because it gets rid of both of their buffs. This card's also nuts. Dying Star. Now I feel bad for taking Crush Under. And Guiding Star. It's just so good, though. What's our last couple fights? So we have the head, that guy, and the bird. This is good against the bird and it's bad against the head. Cloak of Stars is free block. With our lower card draw, it might be Cloak of Stars. Feels bad skipping the rare. Guiding Light is also a block. We've taken no block cards so far. I think we have enough damage. Like, this is kind of like a block card, but it's... What's our chances of playing it? Because we currently gain 1, 2, 3, 4 per cycle, and we're currently spending 4 per cycle. So it's basically we're using... We either have to upgrade some of these or take more stars. I'm going to take the Cloak. I think that's going to save us more health than... at least in the immediate short term, and that's what we're worried about. Lasting Candy is huge. I want to try and time this so it triggers off the boss. I don't know if that actually works out, though. So the way to do that, we go 1, 2... No, we have to go this way. Whatever. Well, at least get it off the elite. Draw 2 cards, deal... It's already vulnerable. Yikes. We take what? What? That's 11. really want you to die this turn. Fortunately, that's not what you are agreeing to. Please, 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 please die. Oh, we can't play Guiding Star. Aww. I want to take 6. We had to waste our potion there, because otherwise I was taking a lot more damage next turn. I think. It might have been overkill, but I was, like, next turn was really going to do a lot of damage to us. I guess I can take Hidden Cache now. That makes so many stars. I do wish I had more block, though. Now we got 3 defense, some weaken. Okay, this better be a good question mark. And it's like the exact same fight we just did. Oh my god. Okay. Taking 3. We do full block this turn at least. I'm glad I took the Cloak of Stars because it mattered there a lot. What's in our deck? Strike Venerate. Sure. Okay, we're vulnerable now. Are you dead? I don't think so. Oh my god, we are barely... Jesus. I really need you to die. I really need you to die. Please, 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 please die. Holy. Okay, so Orbit is the free power we got. I think it has to be Cosmic Indifference because it gives us some deck fixing, and we need the block card. And we have to come here and rest. I don't think we can take the Elite, because the head guy definitely kills us before we can actually do anything to him. This guy sucks, but he isn't going to kill us immediately. So we can... That does 9, and then he's dead next turn? Sure. Okay, makes us vulnerable, and then we just kill him. Cure All is huge. That actually might save us. So Crescent Spear currently, we have 1, 2, 3 star cards. And we do have Hidden Cache. However, 1, 2, 3. So it hits for 12. It hits 12 for 1. Does it upgrade on it? Plus 3, so it would be plus 3 more damage. Oh no, it counts itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 14 for 1? Do we need the damage race against our boy? Refined Blade doesn't really do anything. I've never actually really tried Crescent Spear. I'm going to try it here. It does do a lot of damage, and we kind of need to damage race this boss. Remove a card, add a Guilty. or get a potion. I guess I have to take the guilty. Let's just get rid of... We're going to be able to transform it. Like, we've been turning our strikes into charges anyways, so that's fine. And assuming we actually live this fight, this will make a big difference. He's gonna make him weaken next turn, and then this blocks for 1. I'm just gonna drink this and full block. I want to try and preserve our health going to next act if we can. Yeah, and that's why I put the weaken on him. So I think I'm always going to charge this and this. I could also just put that on top. No, I need block next turn, don't I? I can make him weak. Weaken does so much damage to prevent his damage. And then I'm gonna venerate. Yeah, because 30 is gonna go down to like less than that. To like less than that. I'm so good at math. 22. Yeah, that blocks 8. Huge block. We're gonna play everything in our hand. It sucks to get rid of the 13 damage there, but yeah, it gives us the wounds. Those we can transform back into dive bombs. It sucks to draw the Cloak of Stars when we couldn't really abuse it. So I could just go with this on top, low, and then play it again. Get rid of this last wounds, and then save that potion for later. Get rid of his last 2 slippery stacks. Okay, this turn looks good. Oh yeah, we went in. Okay. What's left of my deck? The defend. So if I don't play Venerate here, then I could potentially break my next draw by getting a bunch of star cost cards and nothing to do with them. So I guess I have to take that. It sucks to miss out on the Crescent Spear, though we just took it for this. He's now no longer weak. So this it doesn't full block, but it makes we don't die. I'm gonna play this a turn because this is the one turn that it matters the most. Because now we can triple block. And I really want to make sure that we don't draw this strike. And probably... I don't want to get rid of Crescent Spear, but like... I could get rid of Venerate. But then I have a lot more stars than I'm using. I get rid of Glow. I get rid of... I think I get rid of Crescent Spear. Or... Oh, no, it's going to decrease the cost of this, though. So probably just... Maybe it's Cloak of Stars. I'm going to get rid of Crescent Spear. Unfortunate that we added it and then it didn't really do anything, but I think it's just kind of the position we were in. So we're reshuffling next turn. He's dealing us, I think, like 10 or so. We need a way to not die. We do have Cloak of Stars next turn. So we are going to put this on top, and we can change the wounds in our deck. And hopefully, okay, he's doing 12. That's full blocking. This is also close to full blocking. So I want to go like this first, get rid of these two. And then Guiding Star. And then probably Cloak of Stars. Venerate. Is there anything I want to put Crush Under or Falling Star back on top? Do we die if we do that? Or if I'm Cosmic Indifferencing, do I just save the star? Anyways. We have like no damage in our drop pile. We have a bunch of blocks. We need to get out of this. We don't even have a draw next turn. We have 2 glows. This is tough. I think I have to put Falling Star on top. There's a Guiding Star. Oh, this is so close, because we're doing 13, so we need 2 more damage cards. This is all I got. I think we're dead. Yep. Just barely died, okay. Unfortunate. Yeah, that fight was really close. I'm going to... hit continue. I think we could have won that fight. I think there's anything I could have done differently. Maybe I had to take a different potion from that last event. We did not draw Crush Under. We didn't get any upgrades also. I think maybe Crescent Spear was the wrong transform because I just needed the raw damage from it and I should have like just gotten rid of it defend. But yeah. The Act 1 is definitely the hardest for Regent specifically. You have to, like, if you get a star card early off a transform or, like, a card reward that you need to take, and you don't have the ability to guarantee you're going to get the stars to enable it later game, you can have some really frustrating early runs. So your star management early is really, really tough. And once you get to Act 2, you can usually try to figure it out with the relics you get. The Act 2 bonus, you can usually help shape your deck towards the issues you have with stars, but in Act 1, you're kind of stuck on whatever you're given. Maybe if I had taken a shop earlier or later, it might have helped, like getting a remove or something, or like just having the access to the card rewards from the shop might have helped, but yeah, Regent really struggles with some of that early pressure in that regard. With that said, I'm going to end stream here. It is like 1 o'clock. I don't want to be too loud for my roommates. And I am going to send a raid to our friend Stone, who I mixed up things on my end, and I thought we were going to do clap today. It was actually next week, and I just, yeah, I was like, oh, sorry. So we're going to send a raid to him. He's really chill, West Coast streamer, who does a lot of Hollow Knight and Slay the Spire, especially. And I'm hoping to do some co-op runs with him next week. But he's got a busy work schedule and didn't get home until late. So let me send the raid that way. And for all of you who have been here to join the late night stream, thank you, thank you. This was my makeup for messing up my schedule on Tuesday, so I apologize about that. And yeah, with that said, thank you all guys for coming out. We will be back with more Spire later this week. Probably doing some Spire tomorrow even. I still gotta kind of experiment with some of the new beta patch notes. I do think that like I liked the beta patch, and then they undid a bunch of stuff that I didn't really agree with. Partly as like a response to the review bombs that happened, which is something that I think is just kind of gross in the gaming community. These review bombs when you don't agree with something that the devs are doing. It's like, you know, if is the game actually bad? No, like, you know, don't just whine and complain about it. So that said, power to the people. It's always good to, you know, do what you can to protest. So I'm not going to take away that from anyone, but I just think that like some of the things that people are doing these like review bombs for are extremely petty. So I'm gonna send the raid to Stone though. Thank you guys for coming out.